Hello there, boxing fans around the world. Thank you once again for joining us on Talk and Fight. Boy, do we have an episode lined up for you today on Knuckle Up, featuring Mike Orr at 4. And we're also joined by Carl from Last Bell Boxing. Why? Because we have a special boxer that we are going to promote today, aren't we, Mike?
Yes, we do. It's a boxer from Carl's hometown here. We just watched him fight on the weekend. Ekow Essuman? Did I say it right? Essuman. There we go. Sorry. We had to let the pro pronounce it properly. Ekow Essuman. What a fight. Fought Jenkins. Honestly, we got a new champion. What more can we say about that? He was just given the British and Commonwealth welterweight championship after he stopped Chris Jenkins in the 8th round on the Joe Joyce card. Jenkins suffered a fractured rib apparently in the 2nd round. Honestly, what a great fight. I believe that Essuman, he put a lot of pressure on him very early in the match. Turned it on really in the 4th round, and he was unstoppable at that point. Really used his jab well, played the levels, cut the ring off, and just he overwhelmed Jenkins. And you know what, Carl? I like watching this guy. I know he's from your hometown. What are your thoughts on him and his fight this week?
Yeah, just before I talk about in the ring, Mike, I'd like to talk a little bit about what he does out the ring.
Yeah.
So he's well known locally. He's doing a lot of work in the community, especially with kids that are due for expulsion from school. He often goes around the colleges, works with them, does a boxing theme rehabilitation program with them. Is the best way to describe it. So, who says good guys finish second? Because this guy clearly puts a lot back into Nottingham. Obviously come over from Africa at the age of 11, because his dad was studying at University of Nottingham, but really has settled into the Nottingham way of life. If you heard his post-match interview, he definitely sounds like he's from Nottingham.
Yes, he does. He's got your accent for sure.
So credit where it's due. He's put a lot of work in outside the ring, and I applaud him for that because it's brilliant, isn't it, when they put a lot back into the community. So first point,
it just shows that he's a champion inside and outside of the ring, which is usually a great representation for the sport, man. And he does it well. I've only known the stuff that he's done inside the ring. He's now 15-0 with 5 or 6 knockouts now. Honestly,
yeah. I don't know where this kid finds time to fight because he's also he's got a degree in marketing, design, and comms. So he's obviously very, very, very switched on. So very good talker. So moving on to inside the ring, obviously he's worked as well the hard way. He's done World Boxing Super Series. He's done the amateurs. Got beat to Josh Kelly in the Olympic qualifier.
Yes,
which is no disgrace because it was the next big thing at that stage.
Yeah,
decided he didn't want to go through the Olympic cycle again for 4 years, so he turned pro.
That's right.
And then Saturday night, I knew there was an injury to Jenkins because the tank emptied very quickly.
Yes, I did notice that. I did notice that he looked a little slow after that fracture, I guess, that happened. I think it was in the 2nd round.
Yeah, but according to social media and Chris Jenkins himself, he's got 2 or 3 fractured ribs, Mike. Now, know.
Wow, okay.
You've got 2 or 3 fractured ribs, you struggle to breathe, and normally that's where you start emptying the tank.
Yeah.
But fair enough to Jenkins. Didn't use it as an excuse. Congratulated Ekow on social media.
Yeah.
And he can come again, Jenkins, can't he? But obviously, looking at Ekow, renowned slow starter. He was all the way through the amateurs. That's why the amateur game didn't suit him, Mike, because amateurs normally every 3 or 4 rounds or whatever. You have to be a quick starter.
Quick start based on points. Throw as many as you can. Get in and out of there 2 minutes. Yeah, so with his fighting style and the way he does start off slow, it wouldn't work well with him in the amateurs.
So he does warm into fights. He has had to learn. He has warmed into fights. Good win, British and Commonwealth champion. Nottingham are clearly proud of him. Obviously, we've got a part 2 for another fighter on Saturday night that we're keeping an eye on, Mr. Wood.
Yes, definitely. Yes, your hometown boy, Mr. Wood. I'm definitely excited for this one. We did talk about that. I can't wait to see him drop drop Mr. Canned.
Well, as you know, Mark, we've had him live on the show. Not that I'm one to plug Last Bell Boxing, but the interview's on the channel if you go and find it.
Yep, definitely. It's a great interview.
Ekow Essuman's due on the show later this week. We're just going to lock that date in. So that'll be landing sometime at the weekend. But coming back to Ekow, very proud of him. Very good performance.
Yes.
He still had to get the kid out of there, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and I
we
think
do have to get him some other fights. I know after his post-fight interview, I know he's been on his social media talking about his next fight. He wants to fight Conor Benn. I believe it's too early. I think he needs a couple of more step-up fights before he jumps in the ring with Conor Benn.
Yeah, what I think I think the scenario there, Mike, was he was pumped up. Yeah. You know, he's done what he needs to do. Someone puts a camera in your face, and he's going to call out the biggest name, one of the biggest names domestically in the UK, anyway, that way.
Definitely.
Good on him. You know, yeah, I'd like to see him have a couple of fights, not gimme fights, but a couple of fights somewhere in between himself and Conor Benn, maybe European. Couple of Europeans, and then start going. I mean, bring Conor Benn to Nottingham. You know, I'll enjoy that.
What about Michael McKinson?
Very good fight.
I think that could be a great fight for him.
Yep. And then you've got other fighters to throw in the mix. Evan
Yes.
Maybe not yet because
not yet.
Evan Easton's a killer.
Yes. Definitely.
And I suggested avoided as well. You know, not many people want that smoke.
No.
He deserves a homecoming for me. He deserves, a Nottingham Arena fight, 15,000-20,000 in that stadium.
Yeah. He does need it. It'll be a great boost of confidence for him. He did start off a little late in the game. I think he only started boxing when he was around 16 years of age.
Yeah, he's 32, isn't he? So
yeah, got competitive at 17 when he quickly made that name for himself as the amateur. He's managed by Jimmy Gill still, I believe. He's signed with Frank Warren Promotions. His trainer is Barrington Brown, and he's based at a Legends Gymnasium in Nottingham. So he's your hometown boy. He was a soon. And then on top of that, Team GB all the way, right?
Yep. So he obviously represented Team GB. Yeah. Just put on to Barrington Brown, very underrated coach.
Yes.
Well known in Nottingham circles, maybe not any wider. So hopefully he might get a bit of exposure on the back of this and try and get some more fighters attracted to his gym, to his stable.
Definitely.
But I would like to see Ekow a bit more active as well. Let's start getting some fights now. You've got a bit of profile. But very, very proud of him. Nottingham's on a roll, Mike. We're on a roll.
You guys are definitely on a roll. You guys are definitely on a roll. Ekow, though, I would like to see him a little more because, up until Chris Jenkins, the last time he fought was Cedric Pinard, I believe it was. Yep. And that was back in September of last year. So, we
have had a pandemic as well, Mike. So, a lot of fighters. We
have, but there's been a lot of guys who have kept busy, who have tried to keep busy. It just sucks that we didn't get to see this guy, perform a lot sooner because he is very exciting to watch. And the fight fans out there got to get on this guy if they haven't seen the fight yet.
I mean the clues in his nickname or alias, the engine. So, there's nothing miles on that engine. So, as Graham likes to say, age is but a number, isn't it, Graham? So I think he'll be around for a while yet.
I definitely believe we're going to see him. He's only 32 years old, so he's still got some time. He's ranked right now 41st in the world in the welter division. Yeah. All he can do right from now with that performance is go up, and hopefully his team and his management and the promotions just put him on the right path, and maybe he will get that Conor Benn fight in maybe 2 to 3 fights from now.
I mean, you never know, Mark. It's happened before where one of the big boys in the world level pick him out from nowhere.
Yeah,
it can happen, especially Frank Warren.
Yes, definitely. It can happen. Graham, did you get a chance to see that fight on the weekend?
No, I didn't. It's the first time I'm hearing this chap's name.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Which shouldn't surprise you on this show.
Graham. Is that because he's from Nottingham? Is that why he decided not to watch me, Graham?
As you know, Carl, I'm one of the biggest fans of Nottingham around. So
yeah.
just make sure you don't miss another Nottingham fighter this week, will you, Lee Wood?
Yeah, you got. Yeah,
that's great. No, I've been pre-notified of that fight. So
yes, you have.
He could well be stepping in the ring about 2:00 your time.
Yes, because I believe it is set for 2:15ish our time.
We are talking the afternoon our time.
Yes. You are talking the afternoon. So when you're having
I will be up by then.
Yeah. I'll probably just be going to bed.
When you're having one of your infamous barbecues, I won't go any further, Graham, because it's a family show. Just make sure you give it half an hour to watch the Lee Wood fight. That's what I'd recommend. It's going to be a barnstormer.
It's gonna be. I believe he's gonna come through. I'm calling it for the quick finish. We talked about that on last bell. I'm saying like by the 4th round it's done. That's what I'm hoping for. I believe Woods is just gonna come, realize that Can doesn't have the strength to really do much, and I believe it's just gonna finish quick.
Well, on the interview last week, he really fancied his power to come through for him, Mike. He did say that he don't think Zucan has felt the power that he's got. And Ben Davison was very quick to say, pound for pound, Lee Wood is right up there in terms of power. So who knows? Very, very interesting.
He must have Cedric Ben as his strength and conditioning coach.
No, Lee Wood's winning, isn't it? No, Cedric's a good guy. I'm only joking, Cedric.
Yes, definitely. Cedric's great.
Man,
this is what it is. Fight fans around the world watching. I always bring you these young, hungry. Well, he's not so young. He's 32, still kind of young.
He's young in terms of professional boxing.
Yes, he's young in terms of professional boxing.
Yeah,
he's got a great record, undefeated. He's hungry. You can see it. He wants world status and he wants it quick. We're going to see this guy real soon. I hope we see him. At least 2 more times before the end of the year would be great.
Yeah, and he's from the greatest fighting town, not only in the UK but in the world.
Yeah, there it is. Plug it again, Carl. Plug it again one more time. The greatest fighting town in the world, right?
Greatest fighting town in the world. Nottingham.
Well, steeped
in heritage.
Steeped in heritage and lots of boxing. That's what it is. With that being said, you know what? We're getting to that time. Fight fans watching, view it, like it, share it, jab that like, hook, subscribe, knock us out those comments. We're always watching, we're always listening, we're always commenting. Join me tomorrow, Tuesday, for another wonderful episode of Knuckle Up at 4 with Mike Gore. Thank you again, Carl, for joining me and talking your native man here from the homeland. Ekow, he did well. Congratulations to him. What a wonderful fight. I also give it up to Jenkins. He did, he gave it his all. He went 8 rounds, man. He was hurt. We can see it.
Yeah, warrior, Jenkins, warrior.
Yeah, definitely. What a great co-main event. Great fight. Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, go and Google it. Great fight to watch. Honestly, 2 warriors in the ring, battling it out. Brilliant. Graham, I love the shirt, man. It's so loud. I love it. I felt like I should have worn sunglasses.
And don't forget, one last plug. Get behind Lee Wood. Get behind Lee Wood. Saturday.
Yes, honestly.
And the new.
Yes, I've seen this kid. I've seen Lee Wood before. Not a lot of people know him. He's he's native homeland, in Carlin's homeland here. Watch this guy fight, man. I love watching this kid fight. He's got power, man. Big power in those hands. And honestly, ain't gonna do shit. Can't do shit. That's what's gonna happen. Wood's gonna take it. I'm calling it early. That's what it is, man. Also, Carl, I believe you're having a great interview dropping this Thursday.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, Mike, but now you've mentioned it, I may as well give it a plug, answer. So
give it a plug, Carl. Give it a plug.
He reminds me of Dave Allen. Let me have a quick drink first.
don't think I've ever been a liking to Dave Allen, Graham, but never mind. So Thursday night we are doing a pre-recorded interview, and all I'm gonna say is it is a absolute legend of the sport.
Yeah.
So, and I'll give one clue, and then don't press me for any more.
Is he British?
We're having to do it transatlantic. Oh. No more.
Okay. You heard it here, guys. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in. It's Mike at 4, Knuckle Up. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
Adios.
Adios.
Oh, and what? Eric's not watching.